Hello, everybody. There's some major breaking news that I wanted to bring to all of you that's occurred in the last couple of hours. U.S. troops in Iraq and Syria have come under attack from drones, with at least one U.S. citizen contractor in Iraq which has died as a result of cardiac arrest, which was brought on by the incident. Troops in Syria have apparently sustained minor injuries as a result of the drone attacks. Most of these drones now have been shot down. All of this occurred sometime in the last 24 hours. Blasts have recently been observed on the base in Iraq. Now, the two bases that we're talking about here, the one in Syria, it's known as the Al-Tanaf Garrison, that's in southern Syria. The Iraqi base is the Ain al-Assad Air Base, that's in western Iraq. The Anbar province, many Americans fought and died there during the Iraq War, if you're familiar with that region. Now, in addition to the drone attacks, and this is probably the most significant, the USS Carney, that's a guided missile destroyer, which was off of the coast of Yemen, has shot down 3 missiles as several drones that were fired by Iranian-backed Houthi militias, according to the Pentagon. The drones and the missiles were apparently headed towards Israel, with no threat to the destroyer itself. So let's really stick with that one. That's incredibly significant. The United States military has now officially used its firepower to protect Israel, effectively serving here as an auxiliary air defense system for the nation of Israel. All of this fits with what we led our show with today, an apparently secret assurance by President Biden to Israel that if the U.S. will enter the war to protect Israel if they find themselves in a fight with Iranian-backed Hezbollah. Now look, we don't know the sources of the attacks officially in Iraq and in Syria, but it would not be a bad guess to say that these are Iranian-backed militias, drones, or equipment that you can't officially tie to them, but very likely are. I mean, they were behind many of the attacks on U.S. soldiers, both in Iraq and Syria, over the last several years. In the case of the Houthis, it's not even a question whether they are backed by Iran. So we're looking now at multiple Iranian-backed militias or entities which have now been engaged by the United States military in just the last 24 hours. Look, 3 separate military engagements, and with Iranian proxies. This is coming as the IDF continues to engage across the border with Lebanon, and tensions between Hezbollah continue to increase. The fear of the wider two-front war in Israel grows, and of course, a massive war in the Middle East for us. This is exactly what the escalation ladder looks like. We see a global engagement of Iranian proxies, a demonstration of their ability in order to inflict both pain on the United States, but also engage their proxies against Israel as well. It comes as the Israel itself, only in the last couple of hours, has issued orders, or at least made clear, that the Gaza invasion remains to be imminent. It's not, being called off or any of that. The defense minister himself spoke before Israeli troops not even hours ago and said, quote, "You will be seeing Gaza very soon." So listen, we, at the very least, we could say this. The U.S. is now more involved in this conflict than we were yesterday. We will keep you all updated as the situation develops. There's still a lot to keep our eye on, but we'll see you guys later.